But now let's get into the Chiefs-Bills game. This one was kind of, I didn't watch this whole game because it was a little boring, especially towards the end. Chiefs beat the Bills 38-24. The Bills jumped out to a 9-0 start, but after that, they only scored 15 more points, and the Chiefs went on and just started to dominate 38-24. This is a common thing with the Chiefs. They always get down early and then just come back and win. But the main thing, a lot of the times I would see Josh Allen, when he was in trouble, he would just run around in circles and then take a big sack. Now that's something he has to fix. And some of his decisions were very questionable. He probably had two dropped interceptions along with the one that he did have. I believe that was in the third quarter. I'm not 100% sure. But hey, the Bills' future is bright, very bright. And I'm excited to watch, Josh Allen maybe come out and win the MVP in the next couple of years. And one other thing I wanted to add is that Cole Beasley, it came out and said that he played with a broken leg, and he was the leading receiver that game for the Bills. So that was awesome to watch. And honestly, Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce were just way too much for the Chiefs. Like, Mahomes making these ridiculous throws when he was literally not wobbling last week on the field is just crazy to think about. And then Tyreek Hill just running all around the Bills defense like there's some little kids trying to chase him is funny. And obviously Kelsey's not going to drop much. And one thing I've noticed with the Chiefs defense is, they could be average in the regular season, but in the playoffs, they always bring their A game. And man, they did that last night. They always seem to step it up in the playoffs. And they've continued to do that for the last 2 years. What was your thoughts on this game?
I was really looking forward to this game, but like you said, Josh Allen did not perform like he was all season, versus the Colts and the Ravens. He just wasn't. I mean, I don't think he knew how big the AFC Championship game was. I don't think he was ready for it yet. I mean, I'm grateful that he got to the AFC Championship and really felt that, oh, this game could have meant, oh, I'm going Super Bowl. But you have to understand, the Chiefs defense is not that good. Like you said, in the playoffs, they're really good. But you have to understand something. You have the best wide receiver in the league, and you have the best slot receiver in the league. And you can't always go deep every time. You got to go to, them 10-yard outs, digs, slants, whatever. But I just like you were saying, he was just doing costly things that he did not do in the regular season. Like when he was in trouble, he used to throw it away or throw it to the ground. But he was trying to be like Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson and try to be mobile and take sacks. And he got that unnecessary roughness penalty on I think it was the last drive of the game, on that defensive player that he lost 20 yards. But yeah, I mean the Chiefs did their job. Bills didn't. I mean, Bills got to go home. The Chiefs going to Tampa. I mean, that's all I got to say about it.
Yeah, man. One picture I really liked was Stephon Diggs. He stayed after and kind of watched the ceremony. And I like to see that because, it's seeing the other team celebrate is going to make him want to work harder. And that for sure is going to be awesome to see. And one thing I think the Bills should try and improve on this offseason, I think the Bills need to get a run game. The run game, I think, besides Josh Allen, the leading rusher, had 20 yards. Josh Allen did rush for 88 yards, but your quarterback should not be focusing on running the ball. Should be focusing on, making plays in the passing game. Unless you're the Ravens, obviously with Lamar. They're majority running. But the Bills, I think they should try and go in free agency and try and find a running back. I think their O-line is not terrible, so I think they could, make a strong push and try and find a good running back in free agency. I know Fournette's a free agent, Aaron Jones maybe, but Aaron Jones is going to be looking for a lot of money, so I don't know if I'd go after him. But try and find somebody moderately cheap, maybe mid-tier price, and try and fit him in there and get a run game. Devin Singletary's young, but he's obviously not getting the job done, or they just don't trust him enough. So try and get maybe an older guy. I think Fournette would be a good fit here. So hopefully they can go on and do that.